Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefit, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
How is this different than taking over Marshall? How is this different than taking over Southern Miss?
What makes Memphis different than the others, and this is no disrespect, we have to be able to do more with more. Everywhere else we've been, and everyone understands it, right? Some schools don't have the resources that Memphis has. One of the reasons why coming here made a lot of sense to me was because there were more resources.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media Studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's up, everybody? It is Friday, August 21st. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass. Coming up on today's show, a surprisingly entertaining sports night last night. Multiple football games on the TV. NFL preseason, some high school football, Tennessee high school football at that. WNBA action, Wings beat the Fever. We'll get into all that and more. Whitaker will join us as he does every Friday. We'll do some college football headlines from the week. We'll do a little music Friday. And CJ has a quiz. I think it'll be our last quiz before the football season brings us back to our games of the week in college football, the NFL, and more. CJ, I have to start today's show with an apology. I'm sorry. I relapsed last night. I fell off the wagon.
Knew you would.
It was 7 p.m.
Knew you would.
We just finished our workout. Just watched episode 2 of Monsters of God. Chris was about to start cooking.
I gotta finish that.
was interesting.
So have you seen the third episode?
No, just 2.
Okay. So I'm midway through the second one. I need to
Yes.
finish that and then get through.
Well, we finished that, and we were trying to figure out what to turn on in the background, and I felt the pull. And next thing I knew, it was like it just happened.
It doesn't have
Joe
to.
Buck and Aikman popped up on my TV, and they're saying, "Welcome into Raiders-Texans preseason," and I'm like, "Oh no, what have I done?"
Would you watch?
Would I watch Raiders-Texans during the
Regular
regular
season?
season? Yes, of course.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would,
No,
because
you're
I would
on
inevitably
Red
have a
Zone.
fantasy. Yeah, I know, but I would see plays from
You're
them.
not watching Raiders.
I would have
Texans.
seen the Woody Marks fight on Forever touchdown that I got to see after a pretty nice CJ Stroud drive. A pretty nice CJ Stroud drive. Good decisions, some good throws. Listen, people were making fun of his warm-up yesterday. Did you see his little viral warm-up with his eyes?
It makes sense.
I do that when I have a headache. Someone once
really?
told me that it helps.
Okay.
If you just like get your eyes and your brain to attach up. So maybe, he's working on the coordination. He's working on a headache. I don't know. It makes sense. But God, CJ Stroud can't do anything without everybody just piling on. I've seen like 10 people this week say that of all the quarterbacks in the entire NFL, none have more to prove this season than CJ Stroud. Look at this man.
Like that's like you want to be able to see.
Yeah, you're just
like,
looking at your peripherals.
peripheral work. Get over
Little
that.
up, down, little
yeah,
up,
man.
down, little side, side.
So you're not
whatever.
panicking when the pressure comes and
He
you
didn't
see
look-
dudes out of peripherals.
He didn't look panicked against the Raiders preseason defense, I'll tell you that.
okay.
Didn't look panicked.
Okay. They threw up a wild stat last night.
Were you watching too?
Did
I catch you watching?
I caught 5 plays.
Okay.
I'll give it 5 plays.
Oh, okay.
Where the Texans, they were talking about D'Amico Ryan and the Texans in general, 0-7 in the divisional round, historically, as a franchise. I know it's an expansion team, got here fairly recently, especially compared to the rest of the NFL, but still to be winless in the divisional round, that's something they got to figure out how to get over. I love D'Amico Ryans as a coach.
Yeah.
Like this is like you got to be able to win there, and they've had some moments where they've been up as a franchise big in that round and then collapsed for whatever reason.
Well, and CJ had such a bad
Last year
playoffs
was-
in its entirety, both against the Steelers and then against the
They won, though.
Patriots. They beat the Steelers, but then
Why was that game
4
so
picks
bad?
against the Patriots?
Was weather involved
Turnovers.
in that, or were they just bad football teams?
Well, and that's the thing with CJ Stroud too. Like, how much has been a regression from a really promising rookie year? How much of it has been offensive scheme? How much of it has been injuries to an offensive line, a bad offensive line? The defense has been what it is. It's good, and that's why this team is built like a team that should be able to contend, and that's where there is so much pressure on CJ Stroud. But God, got to shake that off from last year.
I think it's a bad offensive line. Now, with that being said, Joe Burrow
Is
has
it
a
an
terrible.
and or an or a but?
Joe Burrow has a bad offensive line. It doesn't look like that from time to time. But
Well, then I got to see Fernando Mendoza throw his first interception, and it was a pick 6. And he is running down the man who intercepted him, trying to make a tackle. And I'm like, bro, it's the preseason. Like,
damn,
chill.
that in a regular season game?
Chill. You are worth too much money.
No, what are you doing, Fernando? Just
God.
go to the sideline. Somebody call him up.
Watch
One of
this.
these greats.
I'm like, come on,
call
dude.
Fernando up. Like, Fernando, don't do that.
And then he dives.
Don't do that.
No!
Don't do that.
It's not worth. It's not worth it.
I
It's like a
can't
just
tell you-
say no ad. Just say no.
I can't
Just
tell
run out of
you
bounds.
how many quarterbacks I've seen. Eli Manning did this, and I audibly laughed out loud. Eli threw an interception one time to the left side of the field and just sprints to the right side of the field to get off the field so he doesn't get hit. I feel like I've seen Aaron Rodgers do something of the same. I think Tom Brady just like takes a knee or something like that. Like, no, don't be out here
Don't be dumb.
diving, chasing after dudes, trying to make a tackle after throwing the interception. You're going to get yourself killed.
Well, then he had just another adorable interview where he was like, I'd like to say hi to Mr. Buck. And Laura Roach was like, what about Mr. Aikman? He was like, I think Mr. Aikman's okay. I want to say hi to Mr. Buck. I was like, gosh darn, shooting, tooting. I don't know why. He is cut from the same cloth as Kirk Cousins. And the fact that they're on the same team, it's going to be like 3 years from now, Fernando Mendoza is going to have a chain on saying you like that. And we're going to be like, the evolution is complete. Look where we are now. Anyway, I did not watch a single second of Chargers-Niners, though. So that's on some growth. Justin Herbert did play. I think he took 3 snaps last night. But John Harbaugh said that Justin Herbert is locked, cocked, and ready to rock. And, that got me excited yesterday. What a graphic. He's locked, cocked and ready to rock.
You like them locked and cocked?
You know, I've always wondered what is it about Justin Herbert
That might be
has
it.
really attached me all this time. And it's certainly not his arm strength or his decision making or his ability to improvise. No, it's because he's locked, cocked, and ready to rock.
You like them locked and cocked?
Pew, pew, pew. So I abandoned preseason football fairly early. Davis Mills got in, and I said, I've seen this long neck too much. I don't need to see any more of this. The more interesting football game on last night was on ESPN2, and that was a little Tennessee high school football. We got a nationally televised high school football game, and if you were wondering why there was a high school football game on ESPN2, a couple reasons. It was Baylor Brentwood Academy, and Baylor is...
Hiss.
I'll give you your moment.
Yes. All right.
Do you hate them both or just Brentwood Academy?
I hate Brentwood Academy.
Yeah.
I
Baylor's
hate-
Chattanooga, so
let
that
me-
was far enough
let me-
away.
Let me be clear. I hate not just Brentwood Academy. I hate Brentwood High School.
Right.
I hate all of the fine citizenry in Brentwood. I think that Cool Springs is out that way. I hate that mall.
Mm-hmm.
I hate everything about that area of Tennessee. Easily the worst part of Tennessee is Brentwood. Clip that. All right, go ahead.
Well, they lost last night.
Good.
To Baylor.
Good.
Do you know who plays at Baylor?
The Canadian kid that
we'll get to him.
somehow found his way to Baylor. We're not
From Quebec to Baylor. It makes
we're
total
not,
sense.
TSSAA, we're not going to look into that.
His uncle sent them his tape.
Okay.
And they saw his tape and they said, I think you'd love Chattanooga.
Is Baylor's boarding? Macaulay is boarding. Is Baylor boarding?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
I don't think the whole family had to come down.
Yeah. Okay.
I think they're sending letters.
Quite
sending letters
quite
down
an
to the
interesting
noobs.
school district decision you have there.
Yes. The Baylor team is stacked. Listen, there's one player who didn't play a whole lot last night, but he popped up and I said, oh, of course. A man by the name, or a boy by the name, because he's young. He's a freshman in high school. Marshall Manning. Marshall Manning plays for Baylor over in Chattanooga. Can you tell me who Marshall Manning is the son of?
Archie?
No.
Cooper?
Nah.
Eli?
No.
Oh, he's that Manning.
He's the one.
He's Peyton's
It's Peyton
son.
Manning's son, and his name is Marshall. I swear the Manning family is the Kennedys of football, and they just keep regenerating. But this is the one. This is Peyton's son making his high school debut at Baylor last night. First snap, and he completes a pass. Rolled right, finds Antoine Cornbread Adams. That's a name.
Cornbread.
Antoine Cornbread Adams. Who was your first pass of your high school career to? It was to Cornbread, of course.
Oh my God,
Antoine Cornbread Adams.
Ran a good route.
Marshall only played 2 snaps. He is not the starter. He is the backup for Keegan Croucher, who is a 4-star committed to Ole Miss. There were some quotes from Keegan Croucher that since he already has his offer and is already committed to go play at Ole Miss, he's fine with Marshall Manning playing a couple snaps a game. He loves it, the opportunity to help Marshall Manning grow into the potential one-day starter for Baylor, but he only played 2 snaps last night, so not a whole lot. As mentioned, the Baylor team is stacked, and yes, CJ.
What is, forgive me,
Yes.
maybe you said and I didn't hear. Do you know his classification, Marshall? Is he a sophomore?
No, he's a freshman.
He's a freshman?
He's a freshman, class of 2030.
He's a freshman.
We got plenty more time with Marshall Manning at Baylor.
That's going to be a problem for all of
And
D2
I'm sure,
football.
I'm sure the Mannings are just living in Chattanooga, you know, just chilling in the mountains, Lookout Mountain.
I mean, that's not far from
Going to-
Knoxville.
It's
So
not far enough.
I would bet it's like 45 minutes,
No,
right? Yeah.
really?
I think max.
No.
It's not. It can't be 2 hours
Yes,
away.
it is.
Chattanooga and
It's
Knoxville.
145.
Okay, it's 2 hours away. My
Yeah.
fault. I don't know how geography works in this great state.
Me neither.
I
I
do
just know it's
Quebec is
long.
far. Hell.
It's long. That's all I know.
It's what?
Long. The star of the
Locked,
game
cocked,
last
ready to
night.
rock.
Locked, cocked, and ready to rock. The star of the game last night was this kid who's going to Tennessee. His name is David Gabriel Georges. And you got to look at this kid because he is a monster. He is 6 foot, 210, He had 25 total touches last night, 173 yards on the ground, 78 in the air, 3 touchdowns. The only way to try to bring this man down, because he's not going down, is to rip off his helmet, and he still picks up a couple more yards. He is an absolute beast. You talk about someone who just took over the game and jumped off the screen, and you're like, oh, yeah, he's playing Division I. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going to go play at Tennessee. Oh, he's the number two ranked running back in this year's class. I was like, who the hell is number 1? If this guy's number 2, who the hell is number 1? And it's some kid named Keeman Spell who plays in Pennsylvania and is going to Georgia. This dude was awesome last night. And as CJ said, he's Canadian. Just a good, humble story of a Canadian kid who was discovered and found his way to Baylor and now will find his way to the University of Tennessee. He picked Tennessee over Ohio State, Ole Miss, Alabama, and Auburn. He was just bouncing off tacklers last night. His change of direction. He had this one play where he did almost like a full front handspring, popped up, cut the other direction, and picked up another like 5 or 7 yards. It was a treat to watch this young man. So remember the name, David Gabriel Georges. Baylor won 38-20. I love high school football being on my television.
Every time I get up to catch the bus now, Melrose, because my bus stop is right there by Melrose, they're practicing. So I'm out and they're in practice, not warming up, not just getting to the field. They're actually out there running through drills and plays and stuff. And I'm out there at the bus stop at like 6. That means they probably got out there in the 5 o'clock hour. And I'm assuming they're doing that, and everybody's doing that to try and avoid this heat. It's going to be a hot one. I know my brother played football last night. I think it was his first game of the Georgia football season, so they played in that heat. A couple of buddies of mine have gone to see some neighborhood kids play high school football here, jamboree scrimmages and things of that nature. It is hot out. So please, everybody, make sure you're drinking water. Especially
and electrolytes.
Yeah, get as much of that as we can into those kids. Yes,
I really want to go to a high school football game this season. I haven't been to a high school football game in a minute. So if you are out there with knowledge on who the teams are in the area this year and who, when they're playing each other, I want it to be a good game. I want to go to a great game.
I'm not sure. I think Melrose and Whitehaven play. I think that's supposed to be a good game.
Okay.
But we'll find
out.
At
Whitehaven or at Melrose?
I'll double check.
I love games at Melrose.
Why?
Because they were so nice to me when I first moved here, and I was doing my tour to Memphis and learning about the city via high school football stadiums, and they always helped me get a parking spot. It's easy as that. If you had people who helped me find a parking spot at a stadium, you became my favorite place in the world, and they gave me food all the time. So it was a double. Them and Cordova, they were good people when I first moved here, and were always so helpful. And there's no rosters a lot of the times at games at Melrose, so they would help me collect the names of kids who had highlights to make sure that we had them for our Friday night football show. I would need to go back to a game. I miss the high school football. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll talk a little. Did you watch any of the WNBA last night?
I did. That Wings Fever game.
We'll talk about that after Lang. Lang's going to join us on the other side. We also have a quiz. We'll get into all that and more when we come back.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Are you an entertainer who loves to dance and hype up the crowd? If so, the Hustle Hype Crew is a perfect opportunity for you to gain professional performance and entertainment experience. The Hustle Hype Crew is a hip-hop-centric performance team that brings the energy to all the Memphis Hustle games. Come audition for the best entertainment team in the G League on Sunday, September 13th at Landers Center. For more information, visit memphis.gleague.nba.com/hype crew.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Stay on top of everything happening in the 901, the Mid-South, and beyond with Grind City Media's e-newsletter, bringing all the news and notes directly to your inbox. Lang's World, always by Lang Whitaker, touches on the biggest stories in the world of sports and pop culture, while Michael Wallace's Grizzlies Insider brings you all the latest coverage and analysis around the Grizzlies and NBA. Don't miss a thing. Stay connected to the conversation and sign up to download the lowdown today at grindcitymedia.com.
You look at the schedule, and I know there's not an Arkansas on it or an Ole Miss on it, but these first 3 games are massive.
We can't be worried about being the favorite or not the favorite. What we got to do is go out and beat the opponent in front of us. We want to play the best, right? You can't say, I'm not going to schedule tough this year because we might not be good. Like, what kind of mentality is that? And that's certainly not the city of Memphis's mentality.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Welcome back. It is Friday. That means Lang Whitaker joins us in studio. How are you this Friday?
I'm good. You guys have like a whole show going on in your ears that I'm not privy to.
A whole world goes on right here.
Because other Jacob's in there talking to you guys, and I don't know exactly what's happening. But
right, we were all talking about what turned out to be the same quarterback, which is a kid who's going to play for Furman this year, who allegedly, back 5 years ago, 2020, in order to play at Brentwood Academy in high school, his parents got divorced so that
legally
he was able
separated.
to. Legally separated.
I can understand why people are want to talk about him, right? Because this is such a weird thing.
Yeah.
Somebody who is in Tennessee and did high school in Tennessee and did private school in Tennessee and did private school in Tennessee in Nashville. Let me tell you people, Brentwood Academy's got to be the damn dirtiest athletic program in the nation. Bar none. The way they are able to cheat constantly is beyond me. They get all of this talent. They go out there and they recruit from California. They recruit in Nashville. And then they don't even dominate the sports. They don't.
Wait, I think he went to some school in Georgia.
Oh,
yeah, he went to.
okay.
He's from Augusta.
Brentwood Academy is still cheating.
Probably.
They probably got a kid from California right now.
I know nothing about that except for you.
Well,
you tell me consistently that.
As the lone person on this panel who has a child who plays sports at the moment, I can say that the actions of the parents is no surprise to me.
Oh yeah,
parents
it's
are
insane.
nuts in all this stuff. Yeah,
I saw some kid who. He was like committing to a travel baseball team, and
they
did a full commitment ceremony where he picked the hat and there were balloons and everything.
Yes.
He was a baby.
Yeah,
and
he's
I
a little
just thought
kid.
to myself, oh, I hate how this has gone. It was funny when we were at Rosier's wedding. I was in a conversation with a group of people, and they were all talking about like the zone of the schools that their kids would go to, and how they moved here, and they were so lucky because they were right on the cusp of this, and they got to go to these schools. And what a world that is just such an interesting thing to
we're probably
navigate.
going to move in the next year just to be closer to where my kid goes to schools, but we don't know where he's going to go to school, and it's not like. We're not in this situation of these other parents who like, I know parents who like send their kids to trainers multiple times a week and like all this stuff. And like, I tell my son, I was like, man, if you want to play, go play. Like, I'm not going to force it on you.
Do you find that has kept him from being able to play in some like arenas? Because that's my concern. One day when we have kids, this whole idea, they get stuck just playing with a crappy team because all of the players with any talent are now getting funneled into these
not necessarily. I mean, because like he played on a team this summer that was essentially like an AAU team with like kids he knew. They asked him to play. They played against pretty much all teams that were better than them. And that happens. And they lost like almost every game. And you're like, all right, this is what you do. You got to go through it. You know, like I think if he was good enough, like the cream rises to the top in all situations, and you're going to get picked up by other people. I played high school basketball varsity for a couple of years. And when I was like a junior, like I didn't play that much on the team. Our team was really good. But like I played pickup ball, and some dude saw me play and was like, "Hey, do you want to come play on our AAU team?" Like people find you if you're good enough at it, right? And so I just think like some kids are good enough at it, some kids aren't, and I don't know like how like all the trainers in the world you go to, like I don't know if you can manufacture that.
Mm-hmm. There's something about the it factor that
like some kids just have it, and some kids actually have like the dog in them. Mm-hmm. You know, like some kids just want it. Other kids are just kids. I went to a 7th and 8th grade football game the other night, and the offensive linemen on both teams just kind of stand up and half-heartedly, you know, like there's no like firing off the line but then there was like one kid who clearly like played a lot of Madden or something and knew what he was doing, busted a 60-yard touchdown run. I asked the coach, I ran into the coach last night and I was like, I think I saw one pass play in the entire game. And I was like, why don't you just blitz every single play? Wouldn't you just blitz all 11 guys at the quarterback and make them throw the ball one time? If they throw it once, then you play back. But like they're kids. Like just run everybody at them. And if a kid breaks loose, they break loose. So I don't know. Long story.
Well, somebody who has really struggled as
I can't wait for this transition.
You are our Georgia correspondent of all things Georgia sports.
Championship.
I saw a lot of Indianapolis Colts highlights on my timeline this weekend.
I did not. Was
and
Anthony
that
Richardson
was because it was Indianapolis Colts defensive highlights on my timeline after a joint practice between the Colts and the Falcons.
Yeah. That's an Alabama.
A lot at the expense of Tua.
Player.
You're not claiming him.
No, he played at Alabama.
He's going to be
maybe not. I just read an article this morning.
The starter for the Falcons.
Maybe not, because I just read an article this morning in The Athletic about how they have not yet named a starter, even though Michael Penix is not cleared to play 11 on 11.
What an indictment.
I know.
Onto it. There was one of those highlights that came up where he looked like, you know those nature documentaries where the lions are chasing after the gazelles?
The concussed lions?
Yes.
I mean,
the concussed gazelles.
Yeah.
Because he was just eaten alive out there. And it made me think, I have not seen a single preseason highlight, story, post, anecdote, nothing that would encourage you to say, man, maybe Tua is going to be the starter and it's going to go well in Atlanta.
The first game of the season, like these scrimmages against the Colts there's a lot of those this week, which also like one of those plays of Tua in the pocket looking harried and not knowing what to do came from the Colts social media. And I was like, if you're the Falcons, like, are you cool with, like, don't you have
like 3?
Huh?
They posted like 3.
Yeah, it was like, once you have like an agreement in advance, like maybe we don't post clips of the other team looking crappy.
No, they got to post it so that their defense looks good.
But then the first possession of the game, Tua comes in, turns it over. But then they put in the backup, and he threw a pick 6. And then I read yesterday at the Falcons practice, Michael Penix, he can play 7 on 7, not 11 on 11. And he said that the doctors, he's able to get out of the pocket. The doctors are just worried what would happen if he took a hit. And so they're trying to protect the knee from physical contact, which if you're playing football, not a great idea. Also, Michael Penix's 3rd torn ACL.
Yeah.
But Penix did play 7 on 7. They said he was 2 for 9, and he ended on an interception. So I'm not sure the options are great. I mean, the one thing you could say is Kevin Stefanski's been dealing with the Shedeur Sanders, Deshaun Watson mess in Cleveland the last few years. So he understands quarterback controversies and how to juggle these things. I still like the skill players around these guys.
Well, that's the thing that's
can one of these guys just be a game manager?
Right, because you need them to simply be a game manager. You have Bijan Robinson who can do just about anything.
Which also doesn't address the defense, because Jalen Walker tore his ACL a couple weeks ago in camp, like the best player on the defense. The other NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year, James Pierce, suspended for 8 games now. So you're missing a bunch of stuff on that side too. So
can you get the ball to Drake London? Can you get the ball to Kyle Pitts? Can you get the ball to
I'll tell you what,
Zach
it made me
Brian Robinson?
Drop Drake London on my draft board.
See, that's
for
the
fantasy
thing that's
football.
hard.
Yeah.
Even with Bijan Robinson, CJ's chat question of the day. Who is your number 1 overall pick in this year's fantasy football? And right now, Bijan Robinson is 48% of the vote. I would be nervous.
Yeah,
I had an
me too.
opportunity to keep him in a keeper league.
It's going to be like this children's thing where you just blitz 11 guys at him. Like if you were a team playing the Falcons, wouldn't you just key in on him and make the quarterback beat you? Because I don't know that they can at this point.
Pivoting away from football for a moment.
Why? Baseball?
Because I
want to.
No, I want to bring up the best thing that I saw yesterday.
What was it?
Did you follow the humanoid Olympics?
No. The robot running into the thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the humanoid is a robot, and it continues to get more advanced. And they're having this World Robot Conference in Beijing this week, and it featured the World Humanoid Robot Games, which are their Olympics. And they did tug of war, they did boxing, they did racing. And then one of the humanoids that was trying to, I think, break Usain Bolt's speed record, this is what happened. And I wanted to get your reaction to watching a humanoid at breakneck speed not be able to stop, and we see our first career-ending humanoid injury in the history of humanoid kind.
My first reaction was, after it bounces off that wall, I was pretty impressed how it tries to catch its balance.
Yeah, but then it just went.
Yeah, then it explodes across the waist. That part, that was pretty incredible to me. To see a robot try to catch its footing and backpedal like that. Also, if it was the humanoid Olympics, I would love to see footage of the tug of war, all the other events.
I saw some of the boxing. It was interesting to watch.
I wonder if it's AI. Did they know how to punch, or is somebody on the side?
No, they know how to punch.
Making it.
I believe it's just them. I believe it's the instinct.
This is like BattleBots gone wild. You remember
That's
that
why
show?
I don't laugh. That's why, even though we showed that clip, I want it to be on record that I think it's devastating that humanoid had a career-ending injury in that case, and I'm not laughing with everybody else on the internet who have had great fun at the expense of this humanoid, because if the humanoids can run, box, tug of war, do whatever, I want it to be clear that I supported their endeavors. And
I still think they're dumb, but
I didn't say it.
I'll say it.
I didn't say it.
Someone else I saw on social media pointed out that clip of that humanoid robot, which also is a just terrible name, humanoid.
I know, we really.
Yeah, just call it a robot. But someone else pointed out that robot running into that thing was very reminiscent of Georgia quarterback Gunnar Stockton in one of his runs. I mean, that's the kind of play he makes in games. So I was impressed by the robot. I'll say this. I'll compliment the robot.
Okay.
I was impressed by his sense of balance, his attempt to get back on his feet even after he sprinted into the wall. But if you watch when he crosses the finish line, there doesn't seem to be much slowdown before he hits that wall. It doesn't seem like he even tries to stop running.
No, the safety wall is there, and it wasn't
Did they not know how to slow down?
I don't know.
They don't have brakes?
I saw somebody say that one of the issues, and listen, I'm by no means an expert on this, but that China put a lot of effort into making them faster this year, and instead there should have been an equal part emphasis on both the speed, but also the acumen to know when to stop, when to decelerate, so that you don't ultimately.
Well, that seems like you should just have a dude on a remote control who hits the stop button when they get to the finish line, right? Or slow down.
Yes. Can you foresee, I'll put it out 20 years. Do you think we're going to be watching this?
I'd watch it now.
But are there going to be
You can watch stuff like this on
humanoid
ESPN
games?
8.
But is it going to be on ESPN? 20 years from now, you would watch it.
I mean, during
it feels
COVID,
so foreign.
We had Grizz Gaming on ESPN.
I know, it's true, but that was a
esports.
different time. We don't count those times. It was a different world.
I think people I mean, can you bet on the humanoid games?
Oh yeah, well, that's probably the.
I had a conversation with someone that we work with this week whose name rhymes with Bob Risher, about how we wish we could bet on the Little League World Series.
That's disgusting.
Because
that's disgusting.
But that pitcher from Maine's got it, man. I'm in on him. So if you could bet on the humanoid robot games, I'd watch. I would be into it.
All right, tell me about the kid from Maine. How have the Little League World Series been?
And then, the other kid hit the walk-off home run. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
There was a walk-off homer. It was a 1-1 game, bottom of the 6th. I guess they play 6 innings. Kid hit one out. I saw that. They're still in the kind of not pool play, the round robin play this week. Next week's when they start, I think, knockout games. And Sunday, actually, I know this is a baseball show.
Yes, big
Sunday
time.
night is the Little League MLB crossover game, and the Braves are playing the Brewers at Williamsport. on the
Very
Little
cool.
League
Yeah.
field or whatever.
Oh,
So that should be
nice.
kind of cool. Watch Ronald Acuna play on that field.
I saw the Mariners are calling up Cade Anderson, who's the top pitching prospect, to start after they lost 22-0 the other night. So
Did you
there's
see how
your
that,
baseball knowledge.
Did you see how that game ended? It was 18-0.
Yes. Yeah, we showed it on the show because we're a baseball
when
show.
J-Rod threw it in the
Mhm.
stands, yeah.
Yep. We
yeah,
are,
there's a lot of fun plays like
a
that.
big
I
baseball
love
show.
games where other guys pitch because the end of that game, they put in like an infielder to pitch. That was the guy who gave up the hit that J-Rod caught and threw into the stands.
Yeah.
Whenever games get out of hand and teams have to like put in position players to pitch like that, I wish there was a channel that showed that. That'd be like my red zone for baseball. Just watching guys come in and throw 60-mile-an-hour fastballs, like that's to me the most exciting part of a baseball game.
My favorite baseball highlight of the week came from a Mets game where it was a fan perspective of like the
Oh,
peanuts
yeah.
on the ground, and all of
Oh.
a sudden this little hand
The
comes up,
raccoon?
and it was a raccoon hand,
Yeah.
and it just kept getting the peanuts, and it looked exactly like, I think it was John Boy who made the comparison, but on Halloween, one of those bowls of candy when the witch's hand is in it, and it like comes and grabs your hand as you're trying to get the candy, and it just kept coming up, and I was
Baseball's
like, oh,
the
what a
best.
beautifully entertaining
So
side
you don't
story
watch
at a baseball
baseball at
game.
all,
Not
do you?
anymore.
Like even on a random
No.
night, yeah.
No, even
If it's
for the
on
longest
ESPN?
time, when the Giants were good, we were
Yeah.
constantly watching it in our household because Chris really, really cared.
They have
but
a
over the
fun
last
guy.
few years,
They just
it
called up
hasn't
a guy
quite
named
been.
Tugboat
Oh, that's fun.
who throws a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. He's a big fat guy.
It's wild though because I've said this before. I was a true multiple games a week fan growing up
Of which
until
team?
the Yankees,
Yeah.
and then also the Rockies. Like it was a
Yeah.
fun time with Larry Walker and Todd Helton and all that.
Vinny
But,
Castilla.
Yeah. And then I just phased out. It was, you go through these
Yeah.
phases in your life and you really care so deeply. But I mean, like my bedroom was Yankees themed for a period. It was Subway Series themed for a period of
I
time.
understand.
I had a cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter that I took pictures with before homecoming. Like it was weird. It was a genuine adoration for the sport. And now I could not tell you the last time I put on a regular season baseball game. I'll tap in the postseason.
Do you think you
I'll
need
watch the home run derby.
Do you need a team? Is that part of it?
Probably.
The
I feel
the fans,
lost.
the fans need a
Oh, and
team.
then when I moved here, I had to follow the Cardinals because when I was in local
Yeah.
news, I would show both Redbirds and Cardinals highlights
Yeah.
throughout the summer. So that at least kept me tapped in. And I was doing a lot of SEC baseball, so that kept me interested in
Yeah.
like following local kids who
Yeah, there's a
signed
lot.
at big schools, and so that was fun. So now it's become this dead zone that I'm sure there will be a time in my life where I crawl back into it because inherently I enjoy it when I watch it. I'm just not seeking it out.
It's such a good, especially in this day and age where our attention's fractured by so many things. Baseball is such a good background sport.
Yeah.
The same way soccer is, but it's great to have on in the background while you're on your phone, while you're cooking dinner, while I'm helping my kid do his math homework or whatever. Like you can have it on and you kind of glance up at it. And when something happens, you hear the announcers yelling and you can, oh, wait, you can see it. But baseball is like, it's a little bit harder to follow now because they have the pitch clock. So the games are faster than they used to be when you watch. But it's the best. And soccer starts this weekend. I'm excited. Saturday is the first day of the Premier League, or tomorrow actually. Friday. Today's the kickoff game. So that starts this weekend. So
College
excited.
football, I think technically there's some D2 games today, but it really gets
Week
going
0,
next week.
yeah.
Week 0 is next week. So I have some college football headlines that I want
All
to
right,
ask you about
let's go.
before I let you go. The biggest story of the week that affects all of college football were those 16 athletes getting cleared who can have an extra year eligibility and includes a player who played in an NFL preseason game. Funny enough, there was also a high school player who played in his high school preseason game who then reclassified and is going to play for, I believe, Texas A&M this year. So you potentially have a world where starting next week with the college football season, you can have a player who played in an NFL preseason game and a high school preseason game, both playing in college football this season. How bad is this for the sport?
Well, it's like 16 players, right? Like it's not like
On the side of the older
of the
guys, yes.
NFL team. So it's not like it's
And I think it's only
everybody.
3 players who have been on an NFL roster.
Yeah, but one of them, Jack Pyburn, had
Right,
2
playing,
sacks in the
yes.
game. Like he was actually really good in
It's
the
not
game.
like he was just at camp.
But also, like if he's that good, like why would you want to go back and play in college? Like it's,
Money?
you know what I mean? Like if you're that good, like you're playing in the NFL and sacking quarterbacks, like you seem like you're probably. Although he was undrafted, right? Is that how isn't that the
believe so,
eligibility
yes.
trick? Like, so there's all these weird rules around it. Like I figured this is one of those things that 10 years from now we'll make a 30 for 30 about. Like the year 16 guys were eligible to play and maybe 3 of them go back. Like I don't think it's not like Fernando Mendoza's going back to play in college. It's these kind of fringe guys. So like I'm not that concerned with it. again, I feel like if you're good enough to play in the NFL, you're going to like, that's the goal. We talked about these kids who have trainers and stuff growing up. Like the whole goal is to be a pro football player. And I guess in a lot of ways now being in college is like being a pro football player because you get paid a lot of money. But at some point the clock's got to run out. And I'm not too concerned with this. I know it's like, it does seem awful just from the outside looking at it. You're like, this dude got sacks in the NFL and he's going to go back and play. But it's not like this guy was like, the sack leader in the SEC last year either. So
next headline. Did you receive the ESPN push notification that said the following? New Oklahoma State football coach Eric Morris shoots and kills an armadillo in his yard.
I didn't get the push notification because I don't get push notifications. I have those all turned off. I just turn them off. You can turn them off.
I had them turned off for a long time, and then I was missing things. So now I have them turned back on.
See, this is part of being chronically online.
Correct.
And
your phone dinging because the notification.
I don't like that. Yeah. My phone's on silent, and I turn off all notifications.
Yes.
That being said, also I feel like unrelated to that story, if there's a story that is relevant to me, it's going to get to me eventually.
Eventually, yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I did see the story about that guy.
Behavior.
It feels like they replaced Mike Gundy with a better Mike Gundy.
That was my thought.
Yeah, like they've got another character at Oklahoma State.
Why is he shooting an armadillo in his yard?
Because he was messing up his yard.
I know, but do you shoot armadillos?
He said he lives in the country. There's no one around him. I guess you shoot an armadillo because they're protected, right? Like they have like armor. That's part of what makes them an armadillo.
I mean, I'll be honest. When I saw it, my first thought was if you shoot an armadillo, does the bullet hit the armor of the armadillo and bounce back at you?
Off.
But that's me not knowing guns or armadillos.
I don't either. I'm not a gun owner nor an armadillo owner. So I'm not an expert. I do think I do like though, like that feels very on brand for Oklahoma State and for a coach in the south part of this country.
Listen, it made me remember that Eric Morris now coaches at Oklahoma State, and that's the most I've thought about them in the college football offseason. Yeah. Next up, TCU.
Yeah.
They're in a bad spot. Their wide receiver, Doze Izukanama, is reportedly in the hospital after getting beat up in the locker room by his teammate, safety Jacob Fields, who has now been dismissed from the team. And they say there's no path forward for him to rejoin the team. The season starts in 8 days. The reports come from a heavily redacted police report and then also a ton of internet speculation. So we don't know everything, but it sounds like Fields, who was last season's Conference USA co-defensive player of the year. So he's a good player. Yeah. He's going to be a meaningful player for this TCU team. He was getting bullied, picked on.
Something.
Eventually got reportedly, allegedly spit on. And then his response was to beat the hell out of Izukanama, who is now in the hospital. And it never sounds good when someone gets beat up and is in the hospital. It also never sounds good when this happens in your locker room 8 days before a season is about to begin. What did the TCU Horned Frogs do?
It never sounds good when you get spit on either.
No.
Like, so I kind of, all things being equal here, like I understand both sides of this situation.
Same.
If they're all true.
Right.
Allegedly, reportedly.
Right.
I mean, couldn't this guy go to the NFL? If guys are allowed to go to college right away, can it work the other way?
I mean, technically, but it's not like the NFL is this open portal where it says, hey, yes, please, kid who beat the
that's also
his teammate for getting spit on.
The quarterback from the gambling quarterback from Texas Tech couldn't go to the NFL. They have to have like a special draft for the guy or whatever. So I don't know what happens to the guy. I don't know. It's crazy. I see both sides here though. This is one of those cases where you're like, okay, I don't like somebody getting beat up and put in the hospital. But if there is some truth to all this stuff, I understand defending yourself.
I think he gets a second chance somewhere.
The defensive player? Yeah, I mean, all those guys do.
CJ has stood. CJ has
didn't the guy
didn't
the guy the Lions wave just get signed by somebody?
Yeah.
The one who got arrested for like abducting someone?
Put him on Michigan's roster right now. Let's go. Yeah. Like I want him. I want that type of tenacity.
Some SEC team's going to get the guy.
Probably. If he's good, yeah.
Do you want this guy on your team? Last headline from the week. I don't know if you saw Pat Narduzzi talking about his receiver.
From Pitt?
His name is Tyreek Robinson, receiver at Pitt. And he was talking about how great this receiver is, but then said, he also gives me chest pains. And the reason is because he's eating fish out of the river, and eating fish out of the river isn't a good thing. Now, that's dependent on the river.
Yeah.
It turns out in this case, Pat Narduzzi is correct to be concerned with his player eating fish out of the river because it is the Monongahela River.
Yeah.
And that river is toxic.
Yeah.
It's polluted. Apparently, this player's from Shreveport. He grew up fishing, fished all the time, would catch fish, would eat fish, didn't think anything of it, but now he was fishing out of a polluted river, and his coach doesn't love that as much. What is the strangest place you've ever fished?
Oh, boy. I was thinking of this more like kids from Shreveport. He's probably eaten out of some radioactive rivers.
Probably.
In the past. Also, once you cook the fish.
This point, don't you think the radioactive river is like better than the blueberries you're getting at the grocery store potentially?
I don't know, man.
We're all at risk.
Everything's getting recalled.
What was
right?
the other one yesterday, CJ, that you sent? Oh, eye drops. I had to check my eye drops yesterday.
Eye drops, dog food, frozen blueberries. Are we good
There's
on the
shards
lettuce
of
yet?
glass in some popsicle
popsicles.
bars.
I think the lettuce is still on the list.
Yeah, the lettuce is still on the list. We ate jalapenos last night, so if I go, let it be known it was because I couldn't stay away from
because of
my
your explosive diarrhea.
weekly jalapenos.
The weirdest place I've ever fished. You know where I would not fish is in my backyard, the Wolf River.
Yeah, I don't think I would
I've seen some
fish
weird
out of
stuff.
that.
I've seen some weird stuff wash up on the shores of that. I have fished. I prefer deep sea fishing.
You've been deep sea fishing.
Oh, plenty of times.
Plenty of
in
times.
Destin, whenever we go almost every time. I caught a shark. I've caught like lots of things.
Do you have a friend's boat that you go out? Are you paying to go deep sea fishing every
Sometimes,
time?
yeah. We have a.
Isn't it really expensive?
It can be.
Okay.
Like we have a guy we go with all the time. Shout out Captain Alex down in Destin, Silver King. We always go with Captain Alex, and like those guys know where to catch whatever you're looking for. So he can get you some snapper, get you troll for tuna, whatever. I prefer that. Although you usually have to go like 20 minutes out off the shore, and it's a long ride on that boat, and then you come all the way back. River fishing, the one time I did it, the most recent time was in Montana, and we did the fly fishing, like river runs through it style, where you're going back and forth, 10 and 2. And the guy who was our teacher or whatever, I didn't know what I was doing. He taught me, and I cast it out there, and all of a sudden there was like a bite, and the guy starts yelling, "Tack it, tack it." And I go, "I don't know what that means." And the fish swam away. And that was it. So,
I'm not a big fisher. Shocking.
I love it.
So does Chris.
Love it.
So does Chris. Chris wanted to go deep sea fishing when we were
You
in Alaska.
gone.
It was one of the
Oh my gosh, that'd be
excursions
amazing.
that you could. I was like, I'm not paying $200 to go fishing.
$200 is a bargain.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah.
I said that's not.
But also,
on my
like on
list.
that trip, you wouldn't get to keep it.
Probably not.
I keep
We
it.
went crabbing and then we let the little crabbies back out.
Yeah, no, I keep
then had a
them and
feast
bring
of
them
other
home
crabs.
and
It felt a
freeze
little
it and have
dirty.
lots of stuff left over. I mean, to me, there's something so peaceful about it.
That's what. Yeah. That's what people say.
Yeah.
I just,
You remember when Deion Sanders was on the Falcons? He used to fish
Yep.
all the time, and he had a little boat, and they had a lake in front of the Falcons practice facility, or maybe that was in
go out and
Dallas.
fish.
He would just sit there and fish for hours.
Do you have a favorite fish right now to cook? Do you rotate or do you keep a
I
favorite
rotate.
fish?
We do a lot of salmon, and Trent, my wife, gets mad if we do too much tuna because of the mercury in it. The one thing I learned about fish was I did a story for GQ a couple of years ago where these sushi chefs in New York came to my house and cooked sushi. And there's a law in New York that all sushi fish must be frozen at some point before they serve it to you. Like the fresher it is not necessarily better it is,
Interesting.
because it changes the texture of it, and they like the texture to be a little firmer. And also, like when you freeze fish, it kills any bacteria and stuff in it. So like if the dude on pit catches these fish, throws them in the freezer for a
It'd
day
be
or
fine.
two, it should be okay.
Interesting.
So I would think if you froze it and then cooked it, like you should be good on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, CJ.
Lang, the chat wants you to know, Nathan in the chat wants you to know that you should fish the Arkansas River just below the first dam. You can get you, according to him, some striped bass if you want.
All right. Well, we used to have a coworker, Maggie Yang,
Yeah.
who used to work here, and her grandfather would fish somewhere around here, and she would bring me fish, like different. I don't know what they were, carp things. I don't know that he caught somewhere around here. So fishing, you can do it around here, Arkansas River, other places. I know in Arkansas you can go trout fishing.
We're on a big trout
places.
kick right now.
Yeah.
I love trout.
Where do you buy it at?
Whole Foods.
Yeah, so you got to drive all the way out there. That's the thing. Yeah.
I don't. My dear husband, who loves to do our grocery shopping,
That's
does.
fair.
We eat a lot of sable fish.
Yeah.
Is our other one.
Nice.
And then salmon. Those are our
No tuna?
three maiden fishes. Sometimes we'll do tuna, but
What about
like you,
shrimp?
I weirdly had elevated mercury levels the last time that I got my blood done. So I've been a little more cautious. It's not like I'm eating a ton of tuna. But I
Maybe too
guess I
much.
eat it occasionally. We also had some, I had eaten swordfish the night before I got,
Yeah.
we determined, because it was really weird. It's not like I'm out here eating that
The swordfish have
amount.
high mercury?
Apparently, yeah,
Huh.
swordfish has high mercury. So they thought maybe it was because I ate it the night before, and so it was fresh
Yeah.
within the system and whatnot. I'll eat any fish. I don't think there's a single fish that I would
I'm
do
hitting up
not
the
eat.
hand roll bar tonight.
Why are you? Maru?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a special experience.
I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just sit there and like,
They're starting omakase
I
next
know,
month.
I saw.
Yeah.
I love that. We've had some awesome Asian restaurants pop up in the
Mhm.
city over the last handful of months, but we finally went to Maru a couple weeks ago. Kuya has been
fun.
spectacular. Little Petals, all of them. They're all great.
Good, what's the one on Main Street? Good
Fortune.
Yeah.
That's been around now. That's like my go-to. It's
Yeah.
probably, I have a friend in LA who visited me a few months ago, and she called me out of the blue the other week and just said, "You want to know what I find myself thinking about all the time? Those wings at that ramen place that we went to." And I was like, yeah, Good Fortune. They're some of the best wings and some of the best ramen. Anyway, now I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah.
Lang, thanks as always for joining us.
Yep.
We'll see you next week when
Same.
it's football season.
Week 0.
Week 0. Here we come.
Go
and
Tigers, go.
it's quiz season for us here on the show. CJ's got another quiz. I think it's his last quiz of the season.
Unless you guys want it.
Unless you want more
I know
quizzes.
you guys love the quiz.
We can always
Hop in
find another
there.
time for the quiz.
Go ahead, scan the QR code, go to crowd.live and enter whatever that code was, 9S9ZM. We're doing the quiz on the other side. Hey.
Crowd.
It's NFL preseason quiz time, y'all. Let's get it going.
Oh, boy.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Are you an entertainer who loves to dance and hype up the crowd? If so, the Hustle Hype Crew is a perfect opportunity for you to gain professional performance and entertainment experience. The Hustle Hype Crew is a hip-hop centric performance team that brings the energy to all the Memphis Hustle games. Come audition for the best entertainment team in the G League on Sunday, September 13th at Landers Center. For more information, visit memphis.gleague.nba.com/hype crew.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
When you first got here, spot the ball was the motto. You said spot the ball, we'll meet you anywhere. Fans have been saying it ever since you got the job. What does spot the ball mean?
There's no excuses about playing the game. You have to play the game. Every coach in America would tell you that they have a tough schedule. Every coach in America would love to be able to play all home games or all games where they may be favored or whatever it is. Spot the ball is really control what you can control.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Stay on top of everything happening in the 901, the Mid-South, and beyond with Grind City Media's e-newsletter, bringing all the news and notes directly to your inbox. Lang's World, always by Lang Whitaker, touches on the biggest stories in the world of sports and pop culture, while Michael Wallace's Grizzlies Insider brings you all the latest coverage and analysis around the Grizzlies and NBA. Don't miss a thing. Stay connected to the conversation and sign up to download the lowdown today at grindcitymedia.com.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins, big and small, become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments, big and small, with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Obviously, you got a new coach. You've got roughly 70 new players. Do you have a sense for what to expect?
I expect that we're going to play hard. I expect that we're going to play discipline, and I expect consistency because that's what Huff has done wherever he's been. I also expect that Huff's not going to take a back seat to anybody.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
That music means it's quiz time, Jessica.
Oh, boy.
NFL preseason. Hope you guys studied up for this pop quiz.
So excited.
Had a whole commercial break. Go ahead and hop in there. Or you go to crowd.live and enter code 9S9ZM. Oh, it's going to be fun. So many things. Because I know you people love the NFL and love the preseason so much.
There's nothing I love more, honestly.
All right. Let's get it going. Here we go. Quiz time.
Okay. I'm ready.
Question number 1. Which of these teams has not won or lost a preseason game this season? Which of these teams has not won or lost a preseason game this season? The Colts, the Packers, the Raiders, the Vikings. Every team has either won or lost a preseason game or none of the above. I didn't realize that F went over to another page, but that's good to know now. Okay. All right. Awesome. Which of these teams has not won or lost a preseason game this season?
Yeah.
What?
Have we given the answer yet?
No, not yet. Jessica, calm down. Calm down.
Okay.
All right. Which one?
It's the Colts.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's the
I
Colts.
saw this when I was looking at all those too.
The Colts and the Patriots.
Disgusting thing to know. Genuinely one of the most disgusting things that I know. I should have no idea that the Colts tied their preseason game.
With the Patriots.
Disgusting.
Yeah, you are gross.
That's disgusting.
This quiz is here to shame you.
Yeah, this is shameful.
Yes, it is.
All right, what was happening to the quiz today?
No, because it's F. Don't worry, none of the other ones have F.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Question number 2.
Joey
Sly has kicked for 5 different teams in his career. He played college football for Virginia Tech and now plays for the Titans. How many field goals has he made this preseason? Is it 4, 1, 0, 7, or none of the above? Joey Sly has kicked for 5 different teams in his career. He played college football for Virginia Tech and now plays for the Titans. How many field goals has he made this preseason? 4, 1, 0, 7, or none of the above? What?
I think I know the answer.
Because you're sick. Does this not shame you?
Yes, it does.
It should shame you that you know these
okay,
things.
no, I don't know it specifically, but what I do know is that I was shocked when I went back and looked at what the final score of the Titans preseason game was, and I think they had like 16 points, and I didn't understand how they scored 16 points, so it had to be him. It's got to be 4.
It's 4.
Yeah,
correct. You're gross.
I knew it wasn't 7 at least.
He led the Titans in scoring last year with 110 points off of 28 field goals and 26 extra points. Bonus question for you, Jessica.
Yeah.
Who was second leading scorer on the Titans last year?
On the Titans?
On the Titans. Second leading scorer on the Titans last year. He led the way with 110. Who's second in scoring?
A defensive player. Is that right?
Memphis' own Tony Pollard.
Oh, Tony.
30.
Wow.
He had 30.
It would be really funny if it was like 2 guys with a pick 6.
It would have been hilarious if it was Simmons or something like that. All right. Question number 3. Which of these quarterbacks has thrown for more yards this preseason? Trey Lance, C.J. Stroud, Jackson Dart, Bo Nix, or E? Both B and C are tied.
I hate that I know.
You know this also?
Well, because I was looking to see if Justin Herbert was playing last night, and so I saw who was playing instead of Justin Herbert.
You should be ashamed of yourself for knowing 3 of these, Jessica. You need help. You need prayer.
I'm rooting for this guy.
The correct answer
is Trey Lance.
It's Trey Lance.
Playing
Trey
for the
Lance
Chargers now.
Has thrown for 73 yards. C.J. Stroud threw for 27. Jackson Dart, 26, and Bo Nix has
he's more, but Trey Lance had like 100 yards last night, I think.
All right.
Not that you care.
I don't. And Bo Nix hasn't thrown. No, I don't.
Let's see.
How many did he throw for
Hold
last
on,
night?
I can't find a score. God, they make it
Yeah,
so
because
difficult.
it's preseason football, Jessica.
He was 10 of 16 for 73 yards.
Yeah, so he's thrown for 73.
Oh, I thought he played in their other game.
Did he
too.
play?
Yeah.
As we take a look at the sickos, disgusting
Oh,
that
we're
Jessica
nasty.
Benson and Chris Luther are 1 and 2.
We're nasty.
Say what, Jacob? Gosh, they're nasty.
So sorry.
They're disgusting.
I feel gross.
You guys should feel
I
gross.
feel really gross.
Ew.
Ew is right.
Ew.
I'm not proud.
You shouldn't be.
I can't find the Chargers first. Whatever.
The
I give
Chargers.
up.
The Chargers.
Oh, there it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the that's because he had a good. He had 12 of 20 for 164
All right.
in the first game for the Chargers. I was gonna say I think he has like over 200 passing yards in preseason.
Question number 4.
Yeah, okay.
The Brewers scored 22 points earlier this week against the Mariners.
Oh.
How many NFL teams have scored at least 22 points in a
just skimming
preseason
through
game this year?
In one preseason.
In one
Over
preseason
22.
game. Over 22. Is it 11? Is it 8?
Yes.
Is it 16? Is it 5? Is it none of the above? The Brewers scored 22 points earlier this week against the Mariners. How many NFL teams have scored at least 22 points in a preseason game this year? 11, 8, 16, 5, or E, none of the above? 22 points is what they put up in a baseball game. How many did it in a football game in the preseason?
I said 8, but I don't know the answer.
11.
11. More than I thought.
Raiders
Hey, look at that.
put up 22. 49ers put up 41. That starts week 2. We just got week 2 preseason started. Steelers had 28. Cardinals had 27. Chargers had 27. Broncos had 27. Bucks had 24. Bills had 29. Bears had 34. Jags had 24. Ravens had 24.
Okay.
So that's 11, right? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
Okay.
All right.
Next up.
Thankfully, you missed that one.
Phew.
You-
It would be embarrassing to get 100% on this
missing
quiz.
questions is redeeming for you.
Yes, thank God.
Question 5. The Brewers beat the Mariners 22-0 earlier this week. How many NFL preseason games this season have had a scoring margin of 22 plus points?
Too much math for me.
2, 0, 1, 3, or none of the above. Again, the Brewers beat the Mariners 22-0 earlier this week. How many NFL preseason games this season have had a scoring margin of 22 plus points? 2, 0, 1, 3, or E, none of the above. You're having to do a lot of math
Well,
because...
I know the one from last night.
Okay. Which is shameful that you know that.
I think there was one other like really big blowout.
2.
Okay, yay!
You got it.
Wasn't it the didn't the Browns get their shit?
You
by
are
someone?
disgusting. You are so gross. You're
They
correct.
talked about it on my fantasy football podcast. I
You're
was
disgusting.
listening to.
You're. Oh my gosh, the fact that you
Shame.
know that.
Shame.
The Bears
Shame.
beat the Browns 34
I didn't know it was
to
the
10.
I forgot it was the Bears. At least I didn't know.
You knew what the Browns
I knew it
though.
was the Browns.
And the 49ers beat the Chargers 41-17.
Yeah,
so
last
both
night.
of those were
Great.
more than 22.
Great.
You are yucky. Jacob, can I see the scores?
No.
Oh, thank God. Chris is throwing
Oh.
it. I think Chris is throwing it.
Chris realized
Chris
this
is
isn't one that
throwing
you
it.
want to win.
Chris is throwing the game. Naja's in there. Get that DEI person out of second place. D-Nell is in there as well, and then you are leading the way, Jessica, by
All
a
right.
mile, I think.
Let's keep it up.
Come on. You need help.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Which of these teams play in the last preseason game of the
that I don't
2026
know.
season? Is it the Titans, the Cardinals, the Cowboys, the Jets, or both A and D? Which of these teams play in the
you know
last
what?
preseason game of the 2026
No,
season?
I know this.
I know you do because you're disgusting.
No, I was only because I was looking
You're
at what their
gross.
schedule was
You're
with
gross.
Teresa yesterday.
No, because
so
you're
I can
gross.
tell everyone,
You're
take the
gross.
hint.
You're gross.
Take the hint.
Stop giving hints as well. That's
want
not how
other
this
people
works.
to succeed
no,
on this
stop
one.
giving
I
hints. You
want
can't
other
give
people to
hints,
do
Jessica.
well.
Stop doing that.
I want other people to do well.
You want to not be the
It's
grossest
your
one here.
Tennessee Titans.
Titans Bears is the last preseason game of the season. Next Saturday, they take on one another at 5. That game matters to me because I'll be up there. I'll be up there for work.
You're going to go?
Yeah, I'm going to go to Nashville to watch football be played. Yes.
No, but are you going to go to the Titans?
Hell no. I'll be watching the Jackson State University take on Tennessee State. John Merritt Classic, everybody. Woo! Why the hell would I go up there to watch preseason football?
Woo!
You are gross.
I'm aware.
You're disgusting. Jacob, are you ready? Let me know if you're ready, Jake.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Inappropriate
Can we kick him out? But, hey, if we don't show the score, we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we just won't show the score. All right, let me know when you're ready. Throw it back up, baby.
There are children watching, people. Golly.
Here's a WNBA question for you guys. Which of these does Jessica Shepard have more of this season? Triple doubles, 3-point makes, blocks, B and C, or E, she has the exact same amount of all three. Jessica Shepard having a tremendous season this year for the Dallas Wings. Had a really good game, was gobbling up Aaliyah Boston last night, and the Wings win over the Fever. Which of these does Jessica Shepard have more of this season? Triple doubles, 3-point makes, blocks, B and C, or E, she has the exact same amount of all three. I think that's my most improved player of the year.
She was awesome.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that game, but Owak was awesome last night. I believe
she has more triple doubles than blocks and 3-pointers made. She has 4 triple doubles.
Same for all three.
She has 1 made 3 on the season. She's 1 for 11, and she has 3 blocks. She got her 3rd block of the season last night. Wow. Nobody got that one.
That's because I just assumed she had all 3.
Okay, back to the NFL preseason.
Oh, boy.
Arike Agumawale, speaking of Dallas Wings players,
Yep.
plays in the W for the Dallas Wings.
Okay.
She has a brother who plays in the NFL.
Okay.
How many yards rushing does her brother, Dare Agumawale, have this preseason?
Okay.
35, 33, 34, 100, or none of the above.
Okay.
Again, Arike Agumawale plays in the W for the Dallas Wings.
I do know this
She
one.
has a brother who plays in the NFL. How many yards rushing does her brother, Dare Agumawale, have this preseason?
I think it speaks to the fact that I have an algorithm that feeds me both NFL preseason content, but especially WNBA,
Jessica,
NFL
you know this one also?
combo. I do know this one.
Jessica.
Because someone tweeted about it.
Jessica.
There was literally a tweet about it.
Jessica. You
Blame
are. Hey,
Elon.
Jacob, what's going on? Okay.
Blame Mr. Musk.
You are literally the grossest person on
Blame
the planet.
Mr. Musk.
You are disgusting.
He played last night.
He did play last night.
Fresh off his game. 35 rushing yards.
35
for the
rushing
Raiders
yards.
in that game.
You are disgusting.
Let it go.
You are gross.
Just let it go. As Elsa said. Okay. Week
1 of the NFL season is around the corner. The Patriots and the Seahawks play the first game of the regular season. What day of the week is the first game of the NFL regular season? Is it Wednesday?
I almost swore.
Is
I
it
almost just
Thursday?
dropped an F-bomb.
Is it Saturday? Is it Sunday? Or is it Monday?
I feel some kind of way about this.
Week 1 of the NFL season is around the corner. The Patriots take on the Seahawks in the first game of the regular season. What day of the week is the first game of the regular season? Is it Wednesday? Is it Thursday? Is it Saturday?
Think
Is it
what day
Sunday?
would piss
Is
you
it
off the
Monday?
most?
Jessica, stop trying to give hints.
I'm a helpful person. Nobody can ever accuse me of not helping the people.
Jessica, what you are is a
Me in the
nerd, and
chat.
you don't want people to know that you're a football nerd. Stop
No,
it.
I'm fine with people knowing I'm a football
Okay.
nerd. This is
It's-
like a football.
it's
like,
Wednesday.
ugh.
It's
yeah,
Wednesday.
I know. I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Because football is the NFL is meant to be played on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. And then occasionally throughout the season, we have times where it pops up over the holidays on a Saturday or the playoffs. And maybe like a Wednesday game drops in there eventually. They're conditioning us. They're conditioning us for the 7-day NFL schedule. And I don't want it to be 7 days. I like there to be designated days for the NFL. And Wednesday is not one of them. Wednesday.
Well,
Is there an N and an F and an L in Wednesday? No.
is there an N in?
Yep. In all the other ones, there is.
Also, there's an N in Wednesday. What are you talking about?
But there's not an F and an L. As opposed to the other days. Famously, all the days with L's in them.
Jacob, what is Jessica's score? I can't see because I'm
Lots
up
of
there.
points.
You're about to double second place. Do you understand that? You sick woman. Somebody get her some help. And the only question you missed was the W
no,
question.
I missed two. I missed the other one about, what was it? It was like the fourth or fifth question. It was some number of something. It was how many teams have scored over 22 points.
Who is currently leading the NFL preseason in total passing yards?
Why are you making this so easy?
Ty Simpson, Haynes King,
It's none of the
Trey
above. You didn't
Lance,
update it.
Tyson Baguette, or E, none of the
In total
above.
passing yards? You didn't update it from last night.
I did
Oh.
update it. You little know-it-all. You were hell taking pop quizzes in school, which is what a weird thing to be hell at.
Quiet.
Okay, well, be quiet now.
I mean, I wasn't quiet as like a person. I was just quiet.
All of the NFL questions right, Jacob. Every single one of them. She didn't miss a single NFL question. Oh, Jessica, this is preseason football.
Yeah.
This is preseason. Jacob, you're right. The W question came up. No clue. The correct answer is E.
Aiden O'Connell.
None of the above.
The correct answer is E. Aiden O'Connell. Who plays for the Raiders. And I did not watch Aiden O'Connell play for the Raiders last night because I'm not that lost.
How many yards does he have?
I don't know. I just saw that after the game he led the NFL in preseason passing yards. Gotta have over 200 because Trey Lance is like right behind him.
Okay.
In the race for most. Who did you have down?
I had Joe.
The Ravens guy?
I can't say his name. Yeah, the Ravens guy.
I think
At
before last.
224.
But they've played two games
so
and he's
they
played one. So. I would take your answer if you wanted
Listen,
to.
I went.
take out
The
last
answer was E. None of the
So it
above.
worked.
So it worked. So it worked. Jessica. Jessica wins with how many points?
Oh, it's over?
Yeah, it's over.
Over so soon?
Jessica double second place Darnell. You add up second and third, and they still come in behind Jessica. You're sick. This is what I needed you to
I'm not
see.
proud.
You need help.
I know.
You need help.
I know. I took
Put it
help.
down. Put the remote down and
I
step
did.
away. No,
I'm
you
going
didn't.
and visiting friends this weekend. I'm not gonna watch a second. And her husband's a Raiders fan, so they already played. There's no risk.
So
There's
you're
like
not
a
going to
zero
you're not
risk
going to
of-
consume any preseason NFL stuff.
I mean, whatever hits my timeline, but I'm not going to seek it. If it comes to me, I can't help that.
You got to be able to say no, Jessica. Sometimes the pusher
I tied
comes
the
up
little
to
ribbon.
you.
I tied the little ribbon around the fence post for Dare, you know?
This is what they
Dare
should have
to say
been
no.
warning you about. I hate that song is copyrighted also. I want to
know.
play it.
I know. Every time we bring it up.
Every
All
time.
right. We'll come back. We'll do a little bit on the Fever Wings game from last night. Also some Music Friday, what we are listening to going into the weekend. We'll be right back.
Are you an entertainer who loves to dance and hype up the crowd? If so, the Hustle Hype Crew is a perfect opportunity for you to gain professional performance and entertainment experience. The Hustle Hype Crew is a hip-hop-centric performance team that brings the energy to all the Memphis Hustle games. Come audition for the best entertainment team in the G League on Sunday, September 13th at Landers Center. For more information, visit memphis.gleague.nba.com/hype crew.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefits, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
How is this different than taking over Marshall? How is this different than taking over Southern Miss?
What makes Memphis different than the others, and this is no disrespect, we have to be able to do more with more. Everywhere else we've been, and everyone understands it, right? Some schools don't have the resources that Memphis has. One of the reasons why coming here made a lot of sense to me was because there were more resources.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
The Grizzlies are proud to partner with Prime Global Group, a leader in innovative, socially responsible real estate investment. Discover smart strategies that align with your values at primeglobalgroup.net. Yes, CJ.
I want to talk to some of the people in the chat, particularly 2KTV 346.
Okay.
Seek help. Get help. He's left the comment bin, went back and read some of the comments.
Easy.
Only reason I knew, I'm assuming he knew the answer to something. Only reason I knew is because I've been betting. If you betting on preseason NFL, dog, like you got to go talk to somebody. Like get out of that. Stop doing that. No.
Okay. How about Lang bringing up the Little League World Series?
That
You're
matters.
betting on the children.
That matters.
They're children.
That matters. And can you bet? I thought you couldn't bet on Little League.
No, you can't. He was saying that they were talking about how much they want to. If you're lusting over betting on kids, man. Now, the humanoids are a different story. Maybe that's how I get into the humanoids.
Betting on them?
Yeah.
You'll get into it. You're into preseason football and you don't bet anything on that. So I can't believe you knew Ogumawale had 35 rushing yards.
It's just me. It literally popped up this morning. Speaking of, the Wings beat the Fever last night. 91-85. The story of the game was not Caitlin Clark. The story of the game was not Paige Beckers, even though they did have a little feisty moment within the game. Awak Kuir, yes, CJ?
I saw that moment pop off. It's like, oh no, they're the same person. They're
Yes.
not the same person, but they're the same age, same, I'm assuming socioeconomics, right? So Caitlin gets to doing Caitlin Clark stuff. She's upset. It's late in the second quarter. They got to take foul. And so Paige is just grabbing her arm, pulling. And Caitlin is mad. And Paige just goes, hey, yo, calm down. Right? Like, just so flippant.
No.
Just so flippant. Just calm down.
It was both flippant, but also aggressive in the flippantness. It was
just so like the
I was
same.
Like, I've done that to someone.
The same type of passive aggressiveness that.
Mm-hmm.
And so when those two do it, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. There are other women, different cultural background, different ages, who are just aggressive. And that is when it becomes like, oh, look at them picking at poor Caitlin. Paige is the perfect one to go at her. Just the French hand. Calm down.
The story of last night's game, though, was Awak Kuir, who had a crazy defensive performance with 7 blocks. This one on Caitlin Clark. And I wish that I could have found the other angle on this, or the extension of the clip where you can watch Stephanie White behind her right as she makes the decision to not take the 3. Like, Caitlin Clark had a potential 3, passes it up, decides to drive on a walk. And Stephanie White just full collapses in half on that decision, because at that point it was like, oh, you're going to drive at this absolute block party of a powerhouse today, and sure enough, Awak blocked her 7 blocks in a game. It was truly one of the best defensive highlight reels that I've seen this season, and a much-needed win for the Wings, who lost AZ Fudd, who have been tumbling down in the standings, and they get a big win over the Indiana Fever last night.
Watched a bunch of Wings game. Easily the best game for, why am I blanking on her name?
Awak.
Yeah. Easily her best game.
She was the number 2 pick in 2021.
There are times when it's like, oh, why is she out there?
Yeah.
And last night she looked like she belonged and she could do some
If
things.
you were watching, you're like, why hasn't she played all the time?
She hit a 3 that stands out to me as well, and she was a true force on the inside in the paint. And as long it sucks that Fudd is out.
Yeah.
That does make your job as the Dallas Wings, your job is to try and get to the postseason. That does make it a little bit more difficult. But as long as Jessica Shepard is there, you're Paige and Shepard. As long as those two are playing, you are good to go. She was giving Aaliyah Boston all she could handle and more. Now, some of that may have been because they brought this up during the halftime show. It may have been by design, where it is, hey, we don't want Paige to get off, so we'll let Shepard do her thing. Yeah. But at a certain point, you guys say, okay, we got to send somebody at this person. We can't allow her to continue to dominate us on the interior.
The Fever got 0 zilch, not a bench production. And in terms of strategies in effectively limiting the Fever, listen, Caitlin had a mad game. Aaliyah Boston, they did a really good job on her. She had a mad game. So you don't have the overall production of those big 3. Kelsey Mitchell had 37 points because, of course, she did. There was this awesome 360 cam setup that they did at one point that showed how she navigates the defense. It was really cool. But when you get 4 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 2 steals from the totality of your bench, it's hard for this Fever team. Those 3 cannot carry everything. And I thought if you want a blueprint in what teams could throw at the Fever that give them problems, where that great offense, that one of the best offenses that we've ever seen in the WNBA, gets its spout shut off a little bit, last night was one of them.
I disagree entirely.
Really?
I think those 3 can carry, and if you get anything,
but they didn't.
if you get anything from the bench, that's just a bonus.
It's not a little bit here and there.
You don't. It's not the bench's fault.
Right.
It's not the bench's fault that Leah Boston and Caitlin Clark had bad games, right? That's not on them. If those 2 are playing the type of games they're capable of playing, that's what it is. They're not good. Who's the best one? Sophie Cunningham?
Yes.
And she's, with all of the respect in the world,
Monique is a good.
Both of them are remarkably
serviceable bench.
Are remarkably serviceable. Serviceable is what we're talking about.
But you need consistently serviceable, and they are not consistently serviceable.
They're remarkably average WNBA players. Those other 3, those are the ones who do all of the lifting. When you talk about what the Fever are from a scoring standpoint in its totality, it is those 3 each around 20 points per game. And so you're getting 60 to 70, 80 points from those 3 alone, and then you might get 10 from everybody else. And that's where you get this high-scoring thing from. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, 2 of them can't be having off nights. Kelsey Mitchell also set the record for most 20-point games in a season in the W with 37. She had 20 by half, right? So
Evergreen.
she was working them.
Right.
Those other 2 let them down. If this thing falls apart for the Fever, it will fall apart because 1 of or 2 of, or God forbid, all 3 of those players underperformed. I'm not finna sit up here and jump on Lexi Hull or anybody else coming and playing for the Fever because it's not on them. Play defense, rebound, get out of the way, create space for somebody, and let those other 3 go to work.
Let's do a little Music Friday. Oh, the other game last night, I did want to shout it out because the Dream beat up on the Sparks, which is nothing surprising, 124-88. But Angel Reese had a hell of a game, and I know you can say that it's against the Sparks, but it was a really nice bounce back after the game that she had against the Fever earlier this week. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. She was 9-9 from the field and 2-2 from 3. Sure, it's against the very terrible Sparks, but there were a lot of conversations around Angel Reese and particularly her offensive abilities this week, and she can hoop. Look outside the occasional terrible layup package that goes viral from time to time, but she still has it in her.
She had 3 good games this week,
player.
right?
Come on.
The Fever game, we are talking about it because
Yes.
culturally it is what it is with
Correct.
Angel Reese. And so she misses that layup, where, like, you could argue Aaliyah Boston fouled her. Right, you could argue on the rebound. She gets the rebound. Aaliyah Boston has hands on her waist as she's going up and then takes them off, and there's a little pull there. You could argue that, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make excuses. Make the damn layup. But she had a good game in that game also. Wasn't it 14 and 15 in the Fever game?
Yes.
Right, so she had a double-double in that game and then followed it up.
And then she had 21 and 10 against the Aces, and then she had
in
20 and 10 against the...
In a big-time win against the Aces, and then she's had a good week of basketball if you watch what they're doing and not just want to jump on Angel because you can.
Right.
Are there things she needs to work on? Absolutely. But like,
is she an elite offensive player? No one's saying that.
But you don't
have to be. Not every player is an elite offensive player.
You can still be elite and not be an elite finisher at the rim.
It would be great if she was.
Absolutely.
Listen, I would love Angel Reese to make her layups.
Just like I would love for Caitlin Clark to go out there and get 10 or 11 rebounds. Just like I would love Kelsey Mitchell to go out there and get 13 or 14 assists, right? Like, that would make them all so much better. So much significantly better. I would love it if Jessica Shepard had 6 blocks on the season, right? Like, all of these players in all sports have things they need to work on. But that doesn't take away from the greatness that is with them. Yeah. Give it time. She'll work on it. She'll figure it out.
All right. Some quick music Friday before we get out of here. What are you listening to? I saw you sent a country song.
Banger. Country anthem.
A banger.
Country anthem of the year. Certified.
Does your girlfriend know we kissed?
Banger. By some country.
You don't even know who it's by?
Nicole Eccles? Why do I want to say that's her name? What's her name?
I don't know. I'm looking it up.
Yeah. Look that up for me.
Elizabeth Nichols.
There we go.
So close.
There we go. I was close.
Nicole Eccles, a.k.a. Elizabeth Nichols.
I was close.
I'm going to be calling her Nicole Eccles for the rest of her career. Sorry, Nicole.
Banger.
Or I'm sorry, Elizabeth. Oh, she's a Broadway star.
Yes.
What?
Hey, not only is she a Broadway star, she was on our girl Kelly's show.
Elizabeth Nichols, Rookie of the Month Country Billboard.
It's a cheeky song. It's a fun song. It's
Went
catchy.
to Oral Roberts.
Love Oral Roberts. It's a song that gets in my ear. That song, I heard that song, and it immediately became an earworm.
What did she do on Broadway? Why is Broadway World reporting on her Internet Broadway database?
Yeah, because she did Broadway, Jessica. What do you mean?
I'm going to the Internet Broadway database.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's Beth Nichols in 1945's production of Carousel. That's not her.
No.
Maybe she had a different name.
Maybe.
You know, they change their names sometimes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why?
No, it's reported on, like, BroadwayWorld.com is a Broadway
It's not Nashville Broadway?
No.
Like Broadway World isn't the Nashville
No, I'm just looking
Broadway
at why
World?
she is being reported on by BroadwayWorld.com. Okay. That's all.
All that matters is that song is a banger. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Now I want some
I'm
peach
intrigued.
chapstick, right? Like you'll hear about that in the song as well.
I can't wait.
It's tremendous.
It sounds good, actually. I'm
Does
into
your
it.
girlfriend know we kiss?
Okay.
Does she taste me on your lips? Does she like my
You know the
peach
words.
chapstick?
You can just
And I
sing
just
it.
heard it yesterday. It's a banger.
Okay, well, speaking of bangers, I have one to contribute. There's a new remix of Jordan Sparks' No Air, and it was done by this DJ. His name is Nightmare without the vowels. NGHTMR.
I hate when we do that.
MR. Nightmare. That song rocks. This Nightmare guy does like the drum and bass. They call it like DNB, and does a lot of it with like pop vocal songs. And he and Jordan Sparks have some very cute, I don't know if, I'm not spreading rumors, but they look like they got to know each other very well during the course of working on the song. I don't know, they're smiling. They look like they had a good time. Anyway, they created a banger. It popped up on TikTok from Jordan Sparks' page yesterday on my feed, and I was like, wait, this rocks. Like, I want to go listen to this song. And so I was listening to it today, and then it took me directly into Paris Hilton's DJ set from Tomorrowland, Belgium, weekend 2. And I was having the time of my life. And you can get that whole DJ set. It's like 54 minutes. If you need a beat in your heart, if you just need to go through it, there's a lot of Britney in it. There's a lot of other fun pop songs that pop up along the way. Anyway, that's what I listened to going into the weekend. It was a good time. R.I.P. Columbia House. On our way out, Columbia House is shutting down after 71 years. We lose everything. This hurt.
when was the last time you thought about Columbia House?
20 years ago.
But like, this is how some people were getting music back in. Like, yeah.
I got CDs from Columbia House.
It's gone.
I honestly did not know that it was still in business, but physical media is coming back. This is not the time.
No, it's not.
Oh my! Speaking of physical media, I watched. Remember the love songs? It was like a 2-album set.
The commercial?
Best love songs, and I watched the commercial. It came up on like a nostalgia.
Oh my God! To live without you. The only time I've ever heard that song, it is only that snippet.
What was the other one that popped up? God, it just I was listening to it as I went to sleep last night, and I said, oh, it's like I just watched a marathon on ABC Family, and I'm in such a happy place. I'm in such a happy place.
The amount of times I've been woken up in the middle of the night because that's not Michael McDonald. Who is singing that?
It is, isn't it?
Is it Michael McDonald? Whoever's singing that song, tell me how am I supposed to live without you? For just $19.99.
And then they Slash, for a special one-time offer of $16.99, you can get 2 discs, pleasure guaranteed. I swear they said pleasure guaranteed. Your pleasure guaranteed. Oh, what a time. All right, everyone have a great weekend. It is your last weekend without college football. Go touch grass. Go do something. Don't watch preseason football, God. Or do. We'll be back next week. It'll be week 0 for your Memphis Tigers and Stanford, Hawaii, and the game in Ireland. Oh, it's going to be a good time. I'll see you. What do you want to say?
Bye.
Bye.
I'd rather you be excited about Stanford, Hawaii.
Michael Bolton.